So here is what we're going to be doing today. What you're going to do is you're going to go to the still life cupboard in the back and you're going to get out a bottle. The bottle has to be a glass bottle that is either semi-transparent or transparent, and it has to be larger than your hand. So when you get that, come back to your desk and we're going to look at it. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a contour line drawing of your bottles. So we're just going to draw the outline of them. So if we look at a bottle straight on, you would be at eye level with it. You wouldn't be able to see the top, you wouldn't be able to see the bottom. It would be similar to this bottle right here. You would draw that straight on. So if I were drawing this bottle right here, hold on just 1 second. If I were drawing this bottle, and I'm using my tablet here, if I were drawing this bottle, notice that this has a slight arch but not a very large one. It would be similar to drawing like this, and then you would follow that contour. So you would just draw the outside of it. If you have to draw the circle part, you can erase that later. So you just draw the contour of that. Okay, and I'm using my tablet, so not quite as good as it would be if I were using an actual pen and paper. So you would just follow that contour of the shape. Now bottles are symmetrical, so what's ever drawn on the left side, it's going to be the same size as the right side. So you barely see the top and you just see the edges. Okay, so it would look very similar to that. Right? Now, the next way you could look at your bottle is by looking down at it. So you would see it would be a more circular shape. You have a more oval shape when you're looking straight on, an oval shape like this, but when you're looking down, the bottle becomes more circular. So you would see that, and you would see the other shapes of the bottle down here like this. You'd see down here like this. And any of the details, this is like the neck of the bottle right here. It's called foreshortening. You would go from there. And then the last but not least is looking up at a bottle. So you'd be sitting lower than the bottle. So then you'd have a nice arch on here. So it would be an arch like this, and then you would come down. And the bottom of it would be more of an oval, similar to that of when you're looking straight onto it, because that would be more at your level, and the top of the bottle would be farther away, so you get that nice arch on the top. That's really important, is this nice arch, which tells me that you're looking up at the bottle. And then we would draw the sides of it. Notice I'm drawing much larger than the bottle itself. Okay, so then we would have something that looks like this. So this is looking up, this is looking straight on, and this is looking down. Now we're just doing the contour line of the bottle, so just the outline, none of the details inside of the bottle, just the outline. However, this looks really funny, so we could always draw a little bit of detail telling us what we're actually looking at. Otherwise, we really don't know what this bottle is. It's kind of funny. Okay? So you could definitely draw that detail in there. All right? So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your bottle. You're going to take that bottle and you're going to look at it, and you're going to draw the contour line of it. You have a 12 by 18 sheet of paper. You're going to draw that bottle 10 to 12 times on your sheet of paper from different angles and overlapping it. So it's going to look something similar to this. Whoops. So we're going to start it. I chose the more interesting bottle with the cork in it. Notice I've overlapped it. I've just drawn it twice. It's okay to have these lines for right now because we're using a pencil. This is the same view. You don't want the same view. You want different views. But for the sake of being fast, I used the same view. Notice I overlapped it quite a few times. I've ran off the edge of the paper. I've done them upside down. I've done them sideways. If I were to add things onto here, I would definitely add looking down and looking up. So I know as an art teacher that you understood that. So I could do this. I could draw the bottom of the bottle. I don't always have to draw the top. I could draw the bottom of it. However you want to do that. You know, you can draw it laying down like this. So then I see the bottom there. Now you want to fill the entire paper. You don't want to draw it itty bitty because I don't want 12 itty bitty bottles. If it takes 14 or 15 to fill your entire sheet, that's fine. This space up here for me is a little dull. I would probably put another bottle somewhere up here to make it look better. Okay. Then what you're going to do is you are going to erase lines where they overlap, which will show us depth. So I erased right here and right here, making this bottle be in front of that. This bottle is in front of all the other bottles. So and this bottle is in front of that bottle. So I've gone and erased lines. And then when you're done erasing your lines, you want to outline it all in Sharpie. Then what you're going to do is you're going to choose two shapes. I chose a square and a circle. And within the square and the circle, you are going to fill in your bottles. So you're going to color the inside of your bottles with a color. So in my square or my rectangle here, I did, and I lightly did that so you don't actually see the square. You'll erase that line when you make sure you use a ruler or a compass. When you're drawing those, you do not have to use a square and a rectangle. You could do a star. You could do any shape, any geometric shape that you want. So rectangles, squares, circles, make sure they're pretty large. They take up quite a bit of space. And you're going to color in the inside of your bottles. So you're going to color in what is called the positive space. So I did that with my red. I did that with my blue inside of the circle. And then everywhere outside of the circle, you're going to color in the negative space, which is the space around the bottles, okay, with the third color. So you're going to use 3 colors, okay? You can use marker or you can use collage. That would be taking magazines and cutting them up and gluing them into there, okay? You have today and tomorrow to work on this. If you need into Wednesday, that will be up to Mrs. Norby on whatever she decides to do. But essentially, you will have a positive and negative contour line drawing. So Wednesday, we will discuss what we'll do from here. So we're going to go from a contour line drawing of just the outline to a more detailed contour line drawings of bottles. So essentially this is what you will have, 3 colors plus white, and you're doing contour bottle drawings.